When you think of all the shit that you're out there trying to do, right? Brands, athletes, redefine the landscape, marketing. Like, who taught you all this? What's the lay of the land? Who taught you that lay of the land?
I think just life experiences on which way I want to go. So ain't nobody really taught me nothing. I'm going that way because I want to go that way.
So no mentors?
I ain't got no mentors. But see, when you have a story this big, you got to have some people be like, you know what? This guy made me be the man I am today. No, I'm the man I am today because I'm myself.
Okay, that confidence level, that came from that, right? If you look at the way you've put yourself out there, created attention for the family, but then protected everybody because you become that, you absorb all of that energy and all that potential negativity or the arrows and the shots. Is that part of the strategy?
It's not even a strategy. It's just, if you ask me a crazy ass question, I'll give you a crazy ass answer. So then everybody gonna say, you know what, LaVar says this, LaVar says that. No, I only speak my mind. And it's just an opinion. Don't get carried away with it. If it don't stop you from eating or drinking or sleeping, don't worry about it.
I get that, right? You're gonna get a lot of that, by the way. I have this strange feeling, right? How, though, do you take that? What's the strategy and how you think about you developing your children and the brands that you're developing with that?
Well, it's something that I thought of, and I think everybody raises their kids differently. What I say about that is I think each parent just wants their kid to be better than what they were. And that's kind of what drove me right there. Oh, well, you can call it the American dream. I call it the big baller dream.
Okay. Or the complex dream.
Or you can call it complex, get some more love. That's a good.
That's right, that's right. You know, a lot of people breed their kids from think about like developing your kids to be athletes and going down that road. You're talking about brand when your kids were still, by the way, amateurs for all intents and purposes. That's what drove you to do that when that's kind of breaking all the rules?
Well, when you believe in yourself, I always had this line, if you built for this. Sometimes when things go easy in the beginning, everybody has a great idea. But as soon as things get difficult, they be like, oh, no. It's just like, say I told you something, say, you know what? If you do what I say for 20 years, then you get your money back. You'd be like, 20 years, that's too long. That means you're not built for that.
Obviously, you're not very familiar with venture capitalists. Oh, you don't get that long.
No, you don't get that long. No. Because you're trying to make that quick money.
That's right.
But when you're doing something for yourself or for your family, it goes by real fast.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But if you're just trying to make that mighty dollar without a big vision, it's going to take you a long ass time. You're going to quit.
I love that. I do. How do you keep it so natural, right? But also make sure that you're staying directionally on that path of what you're trying to create.
I stay on that path because I know what I'm about. I'm true to myself. And just like my boys, they understand what I'm about. But like I said, my boys gonna ride with me even if I'm wrong. My last name is Ball. My boys' last name is Ball. They built for this. That's what they're gonna be. Your last name Ball, guess what you're gonna do? I ain't got no big library with a bunch of books. If I was a doctor and my wife was a lawyer, then we have the world's greatest library.
Right.
But when your last name is Ball, she a PE teacher,
no choice.
I'm a goddamn trainer.
But your kids are not. But your kids are not carbon copies of you. How does that work in the master plan?
Master plan. When you got some kids, whatever their passion is, follow them. And if you can help them, go ahead. That's the thing. Don't line it up like this. But it's, hey, I'll give you a story. I don't want to make it too long. I taught my boys, I said, hey, we got to put these cement posts in the goddamn cement and make them. We had to go buy the cement, shoes getting all dirty, 80-pound bags. It took us almost 4 hours to make a cement post, and everybody knuckles is during the cement. They say it's better to run lines and heels all day. Turn into athletes.
Right.
So that's easy. You gonna work hard.
It's very wax on, wax off.
It's just either you're gonna work hard in the beginning or the end. So it's better to put all this work in the beginning so you can have some fun at the end.
You come out on SportsCenter, it was about a year ago now, 18 months ago?
I don't keep track of time, I just keep moving forward.
I love it. What is it like to be a walking quote machine? Like, is that like, I mean, are any of those pre-planned?
You know what? No, they're not all pre-planned. I've been talking like this all my life. It's just you got all these cameras and stuff.
So it's a little bit of
say,
it's a little bit of preacher, it's a little bit of what? What's the mix?
What's the mix?
How does it work?
It don't work. You just follow me and I'm good.
Okay.
If you like something I do, keep following me. If you don't, turn the other way.
So thinking about television, reality TV,
right.
The Facebook show, you know, how comfortable are you guys with it? Like,
I'm very comfortable. So first of all, we had a deal we could have did something with TV, but who the hell is watching TV these days? Everybody on their phone. And they thought I was crazy when I went with Facebook.
Right.
But they're not thinking. Facebook got billions of viewers. And it's easy for people to take a phone out their pocket and get to watching my show.
So obviously, though, no question, Facebook's scale is insane. They're also going to write you a smaller check than TV would, though.
That's only if you want.
So if you're going to be short,
Well, how short is short? I done bought everything I wanted. What else is left?
So when you think about, you know, most people are just looking like biggest check as fast as possible.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You by going, I'm going to go to Facebook, as many eyeballs as possible.
Right.
Maybe a little bit lesser of a check on the front side than like ABC or E or somebody like that. But you're going to have an opportunity to probably control the narrative more,
right.
be more involved, right? Like these are important things.
Right.
Because, you know, you guys aren't just flailing around trying to be everywhere. It's not some shotgun approach.
No.
Right? So how did you make those decisions? Like what drove you to make those decisions?
This is what I'm saying, that the money don't drive me. It's the empire that's gonna drive me. Because once I got all my boys on the Lakers, that's all I'm doing. It's like I said, my boys are gonna play, like I told them, they'll get championships. Because everybody's trying to get a big three. But my big three is better, their chemistry. And the story is even better. The ball boys reunite as grown men.
Well,
they ain't gonna never lose it.
And
you know
that's
why?
not gonna get broken up. That's not gonna get broken up either.
As soon as somebody get big, you know what they do? Bring them that bag and say, we're gonna give you 50 million instead of 30 million. And then they go. But see, my boys will just play just to get the victories. That's why when I told them, you'll get championships. Because they'll get so good as they're growing up and they'll never be worrying about who's gonna get the most money.
So that's the pre-sale for the drafting strategy.
I'm gonna keep planting that seed.
I like that.
There's a way to get them.
I like that.
You get them, you know, LA's about making some money. You know, it's the storyline.
Well, that's another good point.
I already know these things.
Well, how did you learn those things?
Ain't gotta learn them, I just do them. See, everything gotta be learned, man. You gotta go to school for this stuff.
So when does LaVar open the MBA of marketing? Like, how do you get a
LaVar's
degree?
never gonna open the MBA of marketing.
No?
No.
Why?
I don't have to. You gonna look what I do and look up, and there I'm gonna be. Triple B's.
It's just copy. Imitation is
I tell you what, when all this stuff come crumbling down on them, you know what they're gonna say? We should have gave that boy $1 billion and left him alone. You think I'm playing?
Be cheaper to buy up front, right? Yeah. Cheaper to buy up front?
I'm gonna show you in a few years, just wait.
Ownership's better, man.
Ownership is way better.
Ownership is always better than a check. Let's think about, though, seriously, let's think about the sports landscape. Okay. Completely changing right now, right? Do you think about it all around the wins, and that's how you guys are gonna win, or do you think about it more 360, holistic?
Well, you gotta win for people to be thinking about you. That's a gift.
So that's your starter.
Everybody looks up to Michael Jordan, but if Michael Jordan was like me, he'd really be rich. He's been working for a long time for Nike. Well, and like I tell him, just what I tell guys, Michael Jordan ain't like me, because he's co-branding with Nike. So in other words, when he put his shoe out, if Nike say, you know what, have that Jumpman here, but put my Nike sign, matter of fact, put your Jumpman behind and put my Nike in front. You know what he gotta do? Okay. These triple B's.
It's a big check.
These triple B's, I put them on there, you ain't gonna see nobody else's sign on there. See, that's the difference between me and him.
So that's a long-term play.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a long-term play.
It's a plan that's happening now.
Okay.